comments would you like to reveal tungkol dito sa palpak na tunguhin nilang ipin down si Pangulong Duterte dito sa so-called House investigation on gentleman's agreement with China?
Mabigat yung demand ng China. Kaya, in one occasion, sinabi ni Gasmin na, sige, hindi kami papayag na, hindi na namin papayagan na maglagay ng
construction materials.
Tapos, ipatawag din nila si Orly Mercado.
Oo.
Kasi, dapat tanungin din, ano ba talagang purpose? Bakit mo linubog yung, binalahura mo yung Ayungin, sa Ayungin
Sierra Madre.
Sierra Madre.
Ito nga mga kababayan, bago natin ituloy ang video na ito, kung bago ka lang sa aking YouTube channel baka pwede makahingi ng like at subscribe at click mo na rin ang notification bell para updated ka sa aking nilalabas na bagong video. Salamat po.
Congressman Jing, I know you're privy about these revelations ng mga top cabinet officials, top security leaders ng government ni former President Rodrigo Duterte, as you were also privy dito sa ginawa ng mga pag-uusap nila then Secretary of Defense Voltaire Gasmin sa panahon ni Pinoy. What comments would you like to reveal tungkol dito sa palpak na tunguhin nilang ipin down si Pangulong Duterte dito sa so-called House investigation on gentleman's agreement with China?
Well, unang-una, Eric, in fact, ako po ay nagagalak. On the contrary, na ginawa ito ni Speaker na nagpatawag siya ng ganitong
forum
hearing. Kasi, tulad ngayon, di naliwanagan. Kasi wala naman talagang tinatago si President Duterte. So, in fact, I'm thankful to the Speaker kasi nakapagsalita at napaliwanagan. Ngayon, doon sa vlog ko na iparas kay paras, I went beyond this issue at sinabi ko na dapat talaga ipatawag yan si Gasmin. Sana nga yung si Del Rosario, pero may he rest in peace.
Patay na eh.
Pero ipatawag din yan si Juan.
Si Ochoa. Kasama sila nila Gasmin.
Si Ochoa, ipatawag din yan si itong kasalukuyang sekretary ngayon ng DFA.
Si Manalo.
Manalo kasi kasama yan. He was then an ambassador or an undersecretary. For sure, he was aware of what transpired.
At pati si T.D. Boy Locsin.
at saka, mga kababayan, ang punot dulo nito actually, kaya napilitan si Gasmin na magbigay nito, magsabi kay Makeking na, sige, hindi kami pabayagan. Kasi, there were several letters already from China demanding for their sovereignty over the Ayungin Shoal. Asking them na, there was a letter from China to Ambassador, to Secretary Del Rosario, na talagang dinidemanda ng China yung kanilang sovereignty. Tapos at the time, si Ambassador Basilio also reiterated.
Tama. Nalala ko pa yan.
So, mabigat yung demand ng China. Kaya, in one occasion, sinabi ni Gasmin na, sige, hindi kami papayag na, hindi na namin papayagan na maglagay ng
construction materials. Food and water supply lang.
Hindi yan binago. Nirespeto ni President Duterte yan. Pero may mga, alam mo na, may mga intriga at saka may mga ibang madaldal din na mga opisyal dyan na para lang makapagsalita, they were confusing the issue. Kaya nagkaroon. Pero honestly, this is a blessing in disguise as far as Speaker Romualdez is concerned. It's a good idea that he did this. Pero ang mananagot nito, hindi lamang si ipatawag nila si Voltaire Gasmin.
Yes.
At saka yung whoever, yung Ochoa.
Pati si Ochoa, executive secretary siya that time.
Tapos, ipatawag din nila si Orly Mercado.
Oo.
Kasi,
Panahon ni
dapat tanungin din, ano ba talagang purpose? Bakit mo linubog yung binalahura mo yung ayungin, sa ayungin
Sierra Madre.
Sierra Madre. What is really the purpose of the Philippine government? Why that was placed there?
Because he was the defense secretary of Estrada.
Because ito, kung tuusin
Tama,
mo,
si
if
Orly
you look at the arbitral ruling, hindi nag-rule ang kuwan dyan.
Ang International Court.
Oo, ang arbitration hindi nag-rule. Kasi it militarized the area. By placing a military ship, hindi ngayon tayo, parang wala tayo ngayon jurisdiction over there kasi hindi mag-apply yung EEC.
Yes.
Kasi it is a military area. Kasi it was militarized by the President of... Yun lang dapat isang tanungin din ng House of Representatives. Para maliwanagan ang ano. At the end of the day, I hope this investigation will advise President Marcos, will advise Gibo Teodoro, will advise Secretary Anyo na talagang walang kinalaman. Dapat magkaroon ng diplomatic para walang diplomatic relationship para hindi mapupurnada ang taong bayan
Claro.
kung magkagera, di ba?
Maganda yung punto ni Congressman Jing Paras. No matter how the political bickerings may be brewing between the Dutertes and the Romualdez Marcos, itong opportunity na binigay ni Speaker Martin Romualdez for an investigation and an open forum para mailantad kung totoong si Rodrigo Duterte ba ang nagpasimuno ng tinatawag na gentleman's agreement ay naging forum at venue to ventilate the truth on the side of the former president.
Yes.
Tama yung punto mo, Congressman Jing. Ngayon, nakikita na ng buong bayan, ng buong mamamayan, it was in 2013 sa previous government na nagkaroon ng agreement. Oral, verbal man yan, whatever, kung may sulat man yan, hindi po nangyari sa panahon ni Rodrigo Duterte. Established facts yun. Number 2, si Rodrigo Duterte ay sinundan niya ang peaceful coexistence and cooperation and coordination through diplomacy. Hindi kiskisan.
Yes. Mayroon pa isang punto dyan. Kung ipatawag man itong pangalan itong former executive secretary Ochoa, dapat maimbestigahan din ito.
Yes.
Once and for all, because this was raised by the armed forces in 2013
Tama.
na ginawang negosyo ni Ochoa yung pagsusupply ng mga
Ng black sand.
mga gravel, mga soil, which became the supply of China to build these islands.
And former and retired Lieutenant General Antonio Parlade is openly pointing to Paquito Ochoa.
Paquito Ochoa, and he made money.
Yun.
Dapat ipatawag si John Parlade dyan, ipatawag yung mga kasama ni John
Ganda
Parlade
yun.
na
Lumaban sila dyan eh.
Sila ng kasi paano nagkaroon ng wherewithal ngayon ang China?
No.
Na wala naman silang supply ng
Construction materials.
Kundi galing dito sa Zamboanga,
Zambales.
And it was pinpointed that Ochoa was always going there, sa area niyan para kumubra ng kanyang pera.
And he was executive secretary.
He was executive secretary.
The highest cabinet official.
Yun dapat, with due respect, nananawagan po tayo sa buting speaker, sa mga kanyang ating mga kaibigan dyan sa House of Representatives na imbestigahan yan si Ochoa.
Tama.
At ipatawag sila Parlade para
makonfront ang issue.
Because this is part and partial of what went on during the time of Noynoy Aquino.
Malinaw mga kababayan, napakaganda ng talakayan natin, and we're happy that the former President Rodrigo Duterte is now initially exonerated. No? Hindi siya po ang nagtulak na magkaroon ng anumang kasunduang isinusuko ang integridad at soberanya at teritoryo ng bansang Pilipinas. Farthest from truth yan. Intriga yan at panunulsol laban kay Rodrigo Duterte at alam natin interest ng Amerika yan na sirain si Rodrigo Duterte.
Pero, Eric, tinitira nila si President Duterte. May naririnig ka ba sa mga senador na pinanalo ni Duterte? May naririnig ka ba kay Tolentino na tumayo to defend President Duterte? He was then already in the cabinet at that time.
At that time.
May nagsabi ba na, hindi totoo yan eh.
Yeah.
Kasi, nandyan ka sa Senado eh. Hindi mo ba didepensahan yung tao na pinagbintangan?
Correct.
Ikaw, you owe your victory as senator to the former president.
Which is, yan ay incontrovertible truth.
Yes.
Without the Duterte, marami sa kanila hindi mananalo.
Sino ba naman yan? I mean,